when South Africa became a new nation in 1994, and it was then possible for South Africa to become a member of UNESCO again because we had been banned under the apartheid regime. And I represented the National Monuments Council at a meeting in Harare in 1994 when UNESCO had just completed a review of the World Heritage Sites in Africa, and they found that there were very few compared with other continents of similar size. And so they wanted to encourage African countries to become signatories to the World Heritage Convention, and then also to identify sites that could be put on the tentative list and ultimately nominated for World Heritage inscription. One night, we were chatting about rock art and realizing that it was one of the cultural resources that is common to all Southern African countries, and that we had a very large number of sites as well. And we decided that as a result of that, and we would try to nominate at least one rock art site in each of the Southern African countries to cover the full range of rock art themes and traditions that are evident in the paintings and the engravings. We sent a questionnaire to all the Southern African countries, to museums and universities, to ask them what kind of databases they had for rock art sites in the subcontinent. There was some interest in rock art, and that it would benefit the countries and the subject itself to publish the results of this questionnaire and then to move forward so that we could get representatives from each of the countries together and run a series of workshops on how to draw up a nomination dossier and how to draw up a management plan. In 1998, we met in Pietermaritzburg, and Neville, as a representative of the Getty Conservation Institute, he thought it would be something that the Getty could be involved in. At that time, the organization responsible for the Drakensberg National Park was putting together a nomination dossier for the Drakensberg, but it was a natural nomination, in other words, for the natural resources rather than for the rock art. We spoke to the people who were putting this dossier together, and they agreed that it should be a mixed nomination for cultural and natural resources. We held our first workshop in the Matopos in Zimbabwe in 1999, and we had representatives from all the Southern African countries there. Sharon Sullivan came at the invitation of the Getty, and she introduced us to the format that they had developed in Australia for nominations and management plans. We spent 2 weeks in the Matopos. We spoke to the local communities there and to other stakeholders. And as a group, we then put together a management plan that could accompany the dossier. In 2000, we met in Tanzania. In 2001, in Zambia. In 2002, we had a meeting in Malawi. In 2003, in Botswana. And Neville then thought up the idea of the Getty becoming the main organizer of the SARAP project. We put together training courses at Mapungubwe in the northern part of South Africa and in Clanwilliam in the southern part of South Africa, with a rock art tourist guiding course and a course in management plans for rock art sites on the World Heritage List. So by 2006, where there had been no rock art sites in Southern Africa on the World Heritage List, we ended up with Chongoni in Malawi, Kondoa in Tanzania, Tsodilo Hills in Botswana, Matopos in Zimbabwe, Drakensberg in South Africa, Mapungubwe in South Africa, and eventually Tweefontein in Namibia. So it was 7 over 10 years.
If you've enjoyed this film, please like, comment and share. Watch other films and subscribe to the channel for new content using the links on screen.